I'm on a trip with my little ones. Keep it coming. We the best. I can never look a mess. I impressed and I watch the baby still come. We on the way. We came to play. We came to play. We on the way. You don't know yet. We on the way. We came to play. All right now. We came to play. We on the way. Like right now, on the come up, got my funds up, on the 1-1, I believe that, for my loved ones, and my son's son, I can both see that, put it now, it's like the rest, I'm saying on the best side, no, I never flow when it's so down, had to get it on my chest, so I don't hit the disrespect, do it for the one that knows how it goes down, he's on the way, he came to play, we came to play, we on the way, you don't know yet, we on the way, we came to play, all right now, we came to play, we on the way. Like right now, how did it come into play? 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 I said, what is my name? He's on the way, we came to play. Yeah, we came to play, we on the way. You don't know it, we on the way, we came to play. All right now, we came to play, we on the way. Like right now.
Daydream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for. Possibilities and open door. The deep is reaching out for more. Sure that I'm not sure. Don't know it, so I listen for my inner voice. Carry the winds, drown out the rain, but will it make sense without the pain? Take only pain. Who knew that at the brink of the end, life could begin? Treasure buried deeper with each loss, so filled with regret.
Okay, so y'all know how it goes. I'm trying to work on my damn internet again because it's not looking good and the weather's horrible outside. As always, this is secondhand. This is not my opinion. If it is my opinion, I'll tell you. None of this is anything that I'm reporting from myself. So if you want to go sue someone, sue the damn channel that said it. That's it. So let's begin. God dang, my internet sucks. Hold on. Where's my damn intro? Oh yeah, sorry. Green light, let's get it. I'm the speaker, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. All right. Hey y'all, how you doing? It's me, Kisu, Skits, whatever the hell you want to call me. At this point, I don't know what else to say. But as always, hello. Hi. And of course, hello, motherfucker. So anyways, here we are again. I'm gonna tell you right now, we got fuckery. We got a lot of fuckery, but we also got some other things. So we're gonna check that out. And as you know, I went ahead and put my hair back in braids. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. First of all, we're gonna get into the tea. So check this one out. God dang it, these damn intros and transitions. Come on, god dang it. I know. And then the smoke got me. All right, so Fox reveals mystery illness that hospitalized him for weeks in new Netflix special. The actor and comedian talk. Okay, let me just keep on going down here. And I do not care about the video. I honestly don't. I should have played it though, because I wouldn't have to read this. Anyways, so Jamie Foxx has opened up in a new Netflix special about the illness that left him hospitalized last year and unable to remember a 20-day period from April to May 2023. And you know what I'm saying. Anyways, damn, I didn't know he was that old. Fox 56 revealed in his Netflix special, Jamie Foxx, what had happened was, motherfucker, that used to be the name of my damn comic strip I was gonna do. Released on December 10th, that he suffered a brain bleed that led to a stroke. Man, why didn't you just say that shit? You had to keep that shit all quiet and shit. Nobody cares. I'm sorry. There might be some super fans out there, but I honestly don't think anybody would have had an issue with you just telling us that's what happened. God dang it. I don't even have the screen up. God dang it. Anyways, the news of Fox's mystery illness, as he referred to it in the special, first broke in April 2023 when his daughter, Corinne Foxx, shared a statement announcing her father had been hospitalized after experiencing a medical complication. It was later revealed his condition was serious enough that family had traveled to be by his bedside. Since then, the Oscar winner has sporadically shared some details, including that he had suffered from a bad headache prior to the incident and didn't remember 20 days of his life. Sir, do you realize that I believe this is what happened to Bruce Lee? Yeah, we all know what happened there. We lost a legend. So how about you don't? And stop sitting up there. I think you did it for clout, personally. I think you just did it so that you could stay in the limelight. People was curious, and then you realized we wasn't that damn curious. That's my opinion, but I could be wrong. In the special, he went into detail about what he did remember from that time period, found humor in his recovery, and explained how he wouldn't have gotten through it without his family, including his daughters Corinne and Annalise Bishop and his sister Deidre Dixon. Fox also reflected on being in rehab in Chicago since when he woke up in early May, he was in a wheelchair and unable to walk. And Fox consistently stressed throughout the special how close he was to death due to his condition and thanked fans for their support and prayers. In addition to his comedy, Fox sprinkled imitation and musical performances throughout, even bringing teenage Annalise on the stage at one point. Here's what Jamie Foxx shared about his health during his new Netflix special. Honestly, I'm not sure what to expect because I really don't know. You know, he was funny in a few of his past. Oh, let me go ahead and explain that. It's windy as fuck, and apparently the doorbell is broke. And I'm not going outside in this damn pseudo hurricane again. I just noticed my fat ass cat just broke her tree. Hold on. God dang it. Okay. I don't know how long that'll last, but shit. Whatever. You are a fat ass cat. You broke your tree. I'm so sorry for that. Anyways, um so as I was saying about his health, in his new Netflix special, Fox revealed that he experienced a brain bleed that led to a stroke. He said on April 11th, 2023, he began experiencing a bad headache and asked a friend for an aspirin. At the time, he was working on the film Back in Action alongside Glenn Close and Cameron Diaz, which will be released on Netflix in January 2025. Not really looking forward to it. The initial headache began a harrowing time for Fox. I don't remember 20 days, he said in the special. Once in the hospital, doctors performed surgery on Fox almost immediately. While they couldn't find the original source of the brain bleed, they believed it would be possible for him to make a full recovery, though they told his sister it would be difficult. The cause of the medical emergency is still unknown, according to Fox. Hold on. That's what happens when you're just always jumping on stuff and your big butt just breaks it. I have a fat cat. Not really, but I like messing with her. Anyways, it is a mystery, he said in early in the special. We still don't know exactly what happened to me. All I can tell you is that I appreciate every prayer because I needed every prayer. Fox said he woke up on May 4th in a wheelchair and was flown to Chicago to do his rehabilitation. Fox's first update following his ordeal came in July 2023 when he spoke about his hospitalization in an emotional Instagram video. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back, he said in the video. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. I know a lot of people were waiting or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want to I didn't want you to see me like that. Dude, everybody gets sick. I don't think anybody would have been worried that much about you, sir. I mean, you're famous, that's for sure. But we all expect you to grow old, as we all do. We don't expect you to be Superman. So you could have told us. Anyways, he shared another update on Instagram a month later. You're looking at a man who's thankful, finally starting to feel like myself. It's been an unexpected dark journey, but I see the light, he wrote. Jamie Foxx revealed in the special that his headache, an early symptom of his brain bleed, was dismissed by the first doctor he saw, who gave him cortisone shot and sent him home. He joked about wanting to give the doctor a half star in an online review. However, Dixon felt like something was still wrong because Fox was lethargic, he said. Dixon drove aimlessly around Atlanta with Fox in the car looking for hospitals until she came upon Piedmont Hospital. What's interesting was as she drove around, she didn't know anything about Piedmont Hospital, but she had a hunch that some angels were sending her, Fox said, because she said we're going to need. That's what it says. A cool doctor in a Los Angeles Lakers jersey then told Fox's sister that he was having a brain bleed that has led to a stroke. And if I don't go into his head right now, we're going to lose him. And Dixon fired back and said, you can go in his head, but you're not going to find anything because I already talked to God. Fox was later told that he was taken into an operating room as his sister knelt down outside the room and prayed the entire time. Your life doesn't flash before your face, he said. It's kind of oddly peaceful. I say this all the time. I saw the tunnel. I didn't see the light. The doctor then came out after surgery and said that they didn't find what caused the brain bleed, but did confirm he was having one, Fox said. He may be able to make a full recovery, but it's going to be the worst year of his life, Fox said, the doctor relayed to his sister. The actor credited Dixon and his daughters for helping him throughout the ordeal. My daughter didn't want nobody to see me because I was dizzy from the stroke, he quipped. So my head would do this shake head. So he would shake his head, I guess. What is a brain bleed? A brain bleed, also known as an intracranial hemorrhage, is a type of stroke according to the Cleveland Clinic. The blood pools between the brain and the skull and prevents oxygen from getting to the brain. The condition can be fatal and requires fast treatment. For people who are nervous or anything, these are some of the symptoms: sudden tingling, weakness, numbness in the face, arm or leg, especially one side of the body. Well, I've had numbness in the face. That's creepy. Sudden severe headache, also known as a thunderclap headache. Nausea and vomiting. Not me. Confusion and dizziness, slurred speech, lethargy. Did Fox have a stroke? Yes. Jamie Foxx had a stroke in April 2023. He revealed in his Netflix special released December 2024 that he had suffered a brain bleed, which led to the stroke. A stroke occurs when the brain is not able to get necessary blood flow, usually due to a blockage or blood vessel in the brain bursting, as was the case with Fox. Both scenarios can lead to brain damage. Strokes can cause long-term disability or death, according to the U.S. Center for Disease and Prevention. Why don't they just say the CDC? Anyways, it's good that he survived it. I don't understand what's so crazy about it that you didn't want us to see. I mean, I could understand if you had like the palsy on the face or something, but you just had a twitch. All they needed to do was take a picture of you when you weren't twitching, and everybody would have been fine. So I really don't think it was that big. But prayers and blessing, and I honestly feel like I honestly have felt like they would have found something, but then when they said they didn't, it really just made me feel better knowing that prayer can work. But that's my opinion. Don't come for me. I'm just saying. Anyways, moving on, you know how I do. The next thing you're gonna see is my commercial because I don't have any mods, but don't think that's a free for all because I will boot you out all my channels. That's all I have to say about that. And I have both of them up on there right now, my dashboard, so I can get to you. But anyways, check out this commercial and I'll be right back with the fuckery.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
You would think I would have like some goddamn wild ass creatures in this place, but the tree is just ridiculous. I had to put it together and they keep taking it apart every day. But anyways, moving on because you know it's about to get stupid. Jordan Neely's father distraught after Daniel Penny acquitted in his son's death. It hurts. The system is rigged. Still don't think that dude is right for what he did. He should have let that man go as soon as he calmed his ass down. Anyways, this was reported today while Daniel Penny celebrated his freedom. Wait, was it reported today? Hold on, let me check. No, it was reported yesterday. Anyway. While Daniel Penny celebrated his freedom after NYC jury acquitted him in the subway choking of Jordan Neely, Neely's father, Andre Zachary, expressed heartbreak. My son didn't have to go through this. I didn't have to go through this either. It hurts. It really hurts, Zachary said in the aftermath of the verdict. According to the New York Post, Zachary had an outburst in the courtroom when he learned his son's killer would not be going to jail, and people clapped in celebration. He was dramatically kicked out of the courtroom after yelling at a person who applauded Penny getting off. What are we gonna do, people? What's gonna happen to us now? I had enough of this. The system is rigged. Come on, people. Let's do something about this, Zachary said during the press conference afterwards. How dare you laugh and cheer when someone gets away with murdering us, said Hawk Newsom, co-founder of Black Lives Matter of Greater New York. Racist burn in hell. Well, you know they're not gonna like that. You can't talk, tough with them. They don't like it when you fight back. Shit. Perhaps foreshadowing the outcome last week, the jury was deadlocked over whether Penny, a former Marine, will be found guilty of manslaughter. I'll tell you right damn now, before you get out the military, they tell you, at least for the first 3 days, if you get in trouble with your hands, you will go to jail because they are considered a fucking weapon. This motherfucker was taught lethal action. He had no business putting his hands on anybody. If anything, you should have at least restrained the man's hands and his legs. You could have done that without touching his windpipes. I don't give a damn if he had other health problems. You didn't need to exasperate it, and I stand on that. Anyways, Jordan Neely was known as a subway performer who also had previous mental health challenges. During the conflict that led to his unaliving, Neely had been yelling that he wasn't concerned about whether he lived and that he was hungry and thirsty. That's when you go get somebody to help him, okay? That's what you do. Anyways, the district attorney did a good job, but the jury in this case let us down, said Dante Mills, the attorney for Jordan Neely's family. Mills vowed to keep pressing forward with a civil suit against Daniel Penny that seeks damages for Neely's death, citing negligence, assault, and battery. Look, dude, I'm not going to say that he didn't need to be restrained, but I will say you should not have had your hands nowhere near his windpipes. You should have tried to restrain him, you sick fuck. That's where I stand with that. Anyways, in what feels like a reflection of collective exhaustion over the unharmed death of black people, supporters of Jordan Neely took to social media to express outrage over no one being held criminally responsible for his death. Neely's killing raises concerns about vigilantism, and that's what I'm saying. This man basically knows deadly techniques. What about other people? Just because your ass knows it doesn't mean you're supposed to use it on civilians. Yes, the man was being disruptive and quite threatening. Someone should have took him down, but not like that. You should have restrained him. Fucking idiot. Anyways, In what feels like a reflection of collective exhaustion over the unarmed deaths of Black people, like I said, vigilantism in the era of increasing political and social violence. It's going to get worse. I'm telling you it is, especially when y'all let that damn jackal back in. He is going to screw everybody over, and y'all let that happen. I just don't understand why I got to go through it with you. Let's see. He deserved compassion, dignity, and protection, not the brutality that led to his death. His unaliving underscores the urgent and overdue need for complete overhaul in how we address mental health crises and homelessness, tweeted New York City Councilman Yusef Salam, a member of the Exonerated Five. Jordan Neely was unarmed. He needed support and care, tweeted Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Instead, he received a death sentence. His family grieves while the man who took his life walks free. She added, "This is more than a miscarriage of justice. It is a green light for more violence against unarmed Americans." And I have to agree, because if we really think about it, he unalived this man who he saw as a threat. Mr. Luigi did the same damn thing. He saw that dude as a threat. He did not call him an innocent. He said he did not use a bomb because he did not want to unalive innocents. So I'm just saying. But anyways, moving on, because I'm going to do the fuckery first. Next story, because I'm a little worried about this too, and I do plan to look for updates. Keep in mind that this was reported on the 9th. Check it out.
Emotional content.
Questions surround unaliving of teen who collapsed at volleyball practice. This is the girl right here, young pretty girl. I don't know what the hell happened. Questions are surrounding the emergency response to a 15-year-old volleyball player in Atlanta who unalived after collapsing at practice, People reports. Amanda Sylvester, 15, was practicing with Dream Chasers Volleyball Club at Tracy Wyatt Recreation Complex on Thursday, December 5th, when she collapsed. Witnesses told outlets that the College Park Fire Department responded to the scene, but Grady EMS never fully responded to a request for an ambulance. Sylvester's mother said she transported her daughter to the hospital where she suffered cardiac arrest. Loved ones claim Grady's EMS delayed response led to her death. I think so, but at the same time, I'm coming from somewhere where no one really trusts the ambulance. So honestly, they would have had that child in the car before this even had started, before they even knew these assholes wouldn't have done that. But still, they were wrong for that shit. Grady EMS addressed questions surrounding its response time, saying it was based on the limited information the College Park Communications Center provided. The call was categorized as low acuity, meaning the reported symptoms or conditions did not initially suggest an immediate life-threatening emergency. Anybody collapsing, I feel like you need to go to the emergency room. The hell? You people just don't collapse just because they want to. I'm just saying. This assessment follows our standard protocols designed to prioritize emergency resources efficiently. However, it is important to not note that when the 911 call came in, a College Park fire rescue unit staffed with 2 advanced EMTs was already en route to the scene. They are equipped to provide medical care and transport patients to the hospital in a life-threatening situation. Where the hell were they in reference to this child? What was their ETA? Because they're saying that it was never sent. What the hell? After receiving a second 911 call and obtaining additional information about the patient's medical history and conditions, the call was upgraded to high acuity. The ambulance service continued. Grady EMS dispatched an ambulance to the scene where the patients remained and was still being evaluated by College Park Department rescue personnel who had arrived. However, while our ambulance was on the way, the fire department canceled the response because the patient had been transported to the hospital by a personal vehicle. Fulton County spokesman Bill Crane said Sylvester was evaluated by College Park Rescue EMT within about 8 minutes. The young lady by then was conscious, evaluated, and assessed, Crane said in her statement. Her vitals were all normal. She was making eye contact. Her pupils weren't dilated. She was conservant. After being taken to the hospital, Sylvester reportedly went into cardiac failure and was revived once before she died. Her loved ones are calling her death unacceptable. We have precious lives in our hands, and we're responsible for these precious lives, Catherine Murray of Dream Chasers Volleyball Club said in a statement. We have to have a better network and system to protect these kids. Yeah, you do, because I don't understand why it took 2 calls to. I don't give a damn if you were on the way. You should have treated this as high acuity before you even made another move. Seriously, this child, you should have been there within 8 minutes, like the fire department. I don't understand what the hell's your issue. But anyway, Sylvester's death is under investigation by city officials. Her family launched a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for her funeral expenses and legal fees. I'm really sad about that. I'm so tired by the fact that people don't even have enough to take care of their people. They have to do GoFundMe's. It's ridiculous. I'm so glad that I did what I did in the past so that I have some resources, because I even had a GoFundMe, and honestly I ain't been to it since I made it, honestly, because shit, nobody looks at it. But I'm getting the help I need, so hopefully things will change in the next few weeks, and you might see a different personality from me. I'm trying to figure out why my hand keeps going through this wall, but anyways, check this one out, because the fuckery is here. So conservative white folks have gotten bold since Trump's reelection, and it's worse than before. This man is so damn ugly, I'm telling you. And this was reported yesterday. In may appear like conservative YP poll. Yeah, I didn't write that. It was spelled WYPIPO. I didn't write that. Have lost their minds since Trump was elected in November. But if we are being honest, they ain't been right in the head since 2016. I've been told y'all that shit. Anyways, remember the travel ban and how folks bent themselves into intellectual pretzels to rationalize an executive order that was blatantly unconstitutional and high-key racist? Or what about that anti-black, anti-Semitic Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia? God dang you. I'm not getting paid by y'all. So, nah. Anyways, that resulted in the assault of DeAndre Harris and the death of Heather Heyer. His supporters swore up and down that race had nothing to do with it when Trump said they were very fine people on both sides. No, there wasn't. There was one side that was just freaking cretins, and the other side was fucking humans. That's all I'm gonna say. And the ones with the tiki, yeah, they weren't very human. That's all I'm saying. So, anyways, then of course there is what happened on January 6th, 2021. I was sick as a dog that day when full-throated, unapologetic, and questionably dressed Trump supporters stormed the Capitol that seemed to scare people who put up with his brand of politics but were not overzealous. Democratic norms were shattered that day, and that shook some folks to their core. I still don't understand how he was allowed to fucking run. I thought when you did treason, your ass went to jail, if not offed. I'm just saying. Things got quiet for a bit after the 42nd president officially left office. There were a few 42nd. I don't think that's the right number, dude. Seriously, it is not. Y'all were wrong for that one. There were a few years where it seemed like things might get back to something that resembled normalcy. Then, like Jason Voorhees in a bad Friday the 13th sequel, he came back. And that's why the hell I'm leaving again. Dude is unkillable. He ran for president again, and no one stood in his way. He didn't do a single debate. He did not really engage with Republican primary process, and he won the nomination without breaking a sweat because we have a cult. I've been telling y'all that. That's when the MAGA faithful came back outside. Trump flags, once folded and put in the attic, were unfurled and placed on flagpoles across America. Trump 2020 billboards, long forgotten, were updated, keeping the same name but adding 2024. But it's different this time. The Trumpers are more aggressive than 2016, even more brazen in 2020. Their guy lost an election, but he did not stay gone. He accomplished what few have ever tried, and he won in a resounding fashion. I'm telling you, I'm getting my ass out of here. This guy didn't just win in Kentucky and Alabama. He flipped states like Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. I don't know how the hell he did that shit. Y'all goddamn protesters need to get your priorities straight. Shit. Of course, he won Sioux City, Iowa, but he also won over a lot of people in New York City. What the hell's wrong with y'all? When you start getting stopped and frisked, don't say shit. This made his supporters fearless. They don't have to only tell their white friends who agree with them that they support him. There is now almost no stigma associated with voting for a man who was indicted and found guilty on 34 counts of falsifying business records in a court of law. Once again, 34. Y'all should be embarrassed of yourselves. Y'all done voted a damn criminal back in office. He gonna rob us. There is no hiding. These people are everywhere. There was once a time when individuals who lived in California or New Jersey would say, yeah, there's a crazy man in office, but at least no one lives close to me voted for him. That's not true anymore. His supporters are everywhere, and they are emboldened. Burn your sage and find your way to the church house. You're going to need all the help you can get to make it through the next 4 years without needing, let's see, spoken like a true CNN viewer. Yeah, I don't watch CNN. So, anyways, you might have to visit the sanctified house of Mary Jane every now and again. Hold tight, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Oh, Lord Jesus. We in trouble. We in trouble. I vote survival, sir, or ma'am, or whatever the hell you are. If you want to start something, I will boot you. No problems, no questions asked. Let's see here now. Where was I? This shit is ridiculous. Anyways, there's no hiding. Blah, 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 blah. That's not true anymore. His supporters are everywhere. Burn your sage. Blah blah blah. Hold on tight. Blah blah blah. Let's see, where else was I? I guess that's the end of it. All I can say is I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got out of here the last time he won, and I'm getting out of here again. Honestly, I ain't got no fear about it. So blah. Uh, moving on in stories, like I said, we just gonna crack this all up into. Oh, I didn't know I pulled this up here, but this is not for now. This is actually some kind of good news. Let's move on to how bad things are gonna get for us black folks, cause this shit right here is gonna get everybody in traffic. I'm getting scared as hell about these goddamn that damn Project 2025 shit. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let me try and get this damn story up here before I move any further. Hmm. I don't honestly care much for politics. I'm just reading news on what we need to fucking know. As I keep telling y'all, this is real woke. I'm not about to sit up here and talk about no damn pronouns. I'm not about to sit up here and complain about no damn bathrooms. I believe in science, but at the same time, I believe everyone should have democracy. And quite frankly, nobody should tell you what you can and can't do with your motherfucking body. If you grown and you can afford what the hell you want to do to yourself, do it. But don't throw it down my throat. That's all I gotta say. Don't throw it down my throat. Anyways, so let's check this one out. I'm so sick of these damn goofy ass people coming in my damn room. I don't know why they would do that shit. Goddamn conservatives better leave me alone. All I do is do the news. Come on, goddamn. Oops.
And then the smoke got.
So this is how bad things will get for black people during the next 4 years. Damn it. I just got back. I gotta go again. God dang, this was reported today. Black folks, President-elect and felon Donald Trump has made his agenda for America clear for his upcoming term with Project 2025. While things were bad for us, for his first presidency, things are only going to get much worse, and we should all be on edge. I really do not watch CNN. Anyways, from implementing discriminatory policing practices to executing an all out attack on immigrants, here are how things will continue to go downhill for black people under Trump these next 4 years. Consider this a warning. Education. If Trump keeps this campaign promise to get rid of the U.S. Department of Education, federal protections for black students at public schools and college campuses will be weakened. His plan to erase black history and the topics in the curriculum will perpetuate anti-blackness. God dang it. Samsung, I'm going to start charging y'all assholes. I really am. Trump may also do away with Head Start and universal access to quality early childhood education. Honestly, I didn't have Head Start, but still, I went somewhere. I learned and it's a good thing I had a teacher as a mother, as well as defund public education and change student loan policies to help wealthier families. All of this disproportionately affects black students, especially those that probably have a one-parent home or grew up in one. In immigration. Throughout his campaign, Trump has made a promise to go after immigrants, considering his racist rhetoric regarding Haitian immigrants in Ohio. Black immigrants will undoubtedly feel his wrath. Trump has stated that he would revoke temporary protected status for Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, and deport them if he won the election. But yet you're telling me I watch fucking CNN. I don't even have a TV, dude. I'm homeless. Whew. Anyways, Trump wants to completely change the nation's immigration laws starting January 20th when he officially takes office. He has promised to push for mass deportations and an end to birthright citizenship. Trump has plans to dismantle the U.S. Justice Department Civil Rights Division, which enforces federal laws regarding anti-discrimination, civil equality, and police conduct. Consent decrees have been issued in the wake of high-profile police killings that generate public pressure to investigate. During the first term, the Trump administration limited the use of those decrees and will most likely continue so during his second term. This would lead to more aggressive and unchecked police practices, which disproportionately affect Black people. Trump also promised to bring back certain law enforcement methods, including using stop and frisk, enforcing gun laws strictly, and working with ICE to arrest and deport criminal immigrants. I still don't understand how the hell he gonna manage to keep people in families together, but yet deport a whole family when some of them actually have fucking citizenship. I don't understand this shit at all. Anyways, one of the biggest themes of Project 2025 is Trump enforcing. Where the hell is it? Okay, where? Okay, down here. Trump's employment of executive orders to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the federal government and the private sector. We've already seen this in action with Trump's cabinet picks, who are mostly white and male. His Justice Department is expected to challenge diversity policies as discriminatory and target university admission and racial equity programs. This has led to civil rights advocates fearing and the reversal of diversity commitments due to scrutiny, especially if lawsuits over DEI policing occur. I got to get back into checking out Italy for real. Just one day after Trump was elected last month, Black students across the country received Ross's text messages saying that they will be taken to plant a plantation. This served as a stark reminder that during Trump's first term, hate crime against Black people surged, with a total of 48.4% of those crimes motivated by anti-Black bias. Considering Trump's rhetoric during his last campaign, Black people can expect this dangerous trend to continue. This is what I'm talking about. This is fucking woke. Y'all, I'm telling you what to watch out for. Fuck this shit. Damn it. Anyways, that's that with that one. Moving on. This is just how I feel. Next story, check it out. All I can say is I don't feel two ways about it. Honestly, it is what it is.
Emotional content.
Why sympathy has been really hard to come by in the unaliving of United Healthcare CEO. This was reported on the 9th. I honestly feel like more and more of this shit might actually happen, and it's a little scary. I've been watching the hunt for the man who unalived the CEO of the United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, with a certain amount of amusement. For starters, every bit of information that comes out ensures that a Netflix series is certain, if not a modern-day remake of the Denzel Washington film, John Q. From the bullets with the words deny, defend, and depose, to the killer's book bag found in Central Park with money from the popular game Monopoly inside of it, all of it seems so bizarre. The alleged killer, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, who has been arrested and taken into custody, even used an e-bike to flee the scene. The story is so odd all around. Nothing has been more interesting to watch, though, with the reactions of people online. While I can't imagine anybody is okay with or would actively root for a murder, the fact that so many people more or less understand how somebody like the CEO of a healthcare system might end up unalive speaks volumes about the people the people view the healthcare system in this country. It's not just the healthcare system. I think a lot of motherfuckers are gonna get it now. But anyways, let's see here now. Doctors have hopped into the conversation, illustrating their own frustration with healthcare providers like United Healthcare and their denial of services or prescriptions for clients. Then came the leaked video of the CEO of the United Healthcare parent group, United Health, remarking, "We guard against the pressures that exist for unsafe care or for unnecessary care to be delivered in a way which makes the whole system too complex and ultimately unsustainable." Dude, I literally spend half a day on the phone with the damn insurance company while surfing the fucking Medicare website and being on MRI motherfuckers to set up the schedule, okay? Do you know how many times I had to call this dude on the phone? He was worried that his insurance wouldn't cover it and that shit was gonna break him. Y'all motherfuckers need to quit with this shit. Anyways, let's say United Healthcare apparently has quite the history with denied claims. So for the CEO to allege the company won't succumb to the pressure of unsafe or unnecessary care couldn't be more of a clinic in the read the room. But statements like that, while being a company known by both patients and physicians for its claim denials, highlight the chasm between the business of healthcare and the people on the losing end of the business decisions, which kind of feels like everybody else. It also highlights why, try as they might, it's really hard for many people to have sympathy at this moment. Everybody I know who comes into contact with the healthcare system, which is pretty much everybody, has a horror story or two of denied claims or fighting for years, even to get a thing covered or be reimbursed for services. That seems to be covered according to the agreements we all made. Shit, I got to pay about damn $200 for motherfuckers to poke at my arm for 15 minutes. The hell. Now I get to go somewhere else so they can poke the shit out of my arm again. I've been there. I don't have United Healthcare anymore. I do, God help me. But I'm currently in the middle of a lengthy back and forth trying to get a claim that's been denied approved by providing for the fourth time the very information I've been asked to provide and have provided 3 times prior. I'm frustrated and my claim is only over a few $100s. I cannot imagine how annoying and frustrating it might be if you're being access to necessary physician prescribed medication, as I've seen online, or that somehow aren't covered for this reason, or that one costing you tens of thousands of dollars you don't have. As a parent of a child who has spent considerable amounts of extended time in the hospital receiving care, I'm thankful my daughter's care is covered with, while also being afraid of the time when a bill comes that says your amount due is $100,000 for rendered services due next Tuesday. I pray that's never the case, but I'd be lying if I'd said it didn't feel possible. I agree. I used to have a boss when I worked for Kmart. He went to the doctor. All they did was give him a few pills. It cost him 1K. That's it. 1K to sit in the office for 15 minutes and get pills. That didn't even work that well. Unbelievable. I think he had pneumonia. Anyways, this is the reality of people, of a lot of people. You pay your premiums and you believe you understand your healthcare coverage, only to find out when you really need it, this thing or that thing isn't covered or reimbursable, and you have to come out of pocket, except you can't because healthcare costs can be understandably expensive. It creates a cycle of debt for people just trying to live. It's especially hard for Black people who already are at a disadvantage in America's healthcare system. With there being studies that show there's evidence of racial disparity in healthcare denials, and this system can screw you badly when you need it most. I dare somebody to say I'm AI as much as I fucking stutter and spit. Anyways, most people don't delight in the deaths of others, and I'd wager that most people truly delight in the death of Mr. Thompson. But sympathy is a different animal, and there's very little sympathy for those who get rich so visibly and so destructively at the expense of often the most vulnerable. It's hard to muster sympathy when you have a family member who has been so negatively impacted by the healthcare insurance industry, especially if it was all at the hands of United Healthcare. And it seems like a lot of people have been on the short end of that stick. Shit, I don't know how much they're going to charge my ass. And why didn't somebody tell me that thing was closed? Nobody's telling me shit today. Oh, well. Anyways, I don't know what else to say, but it is fucked up. I will say that much. It's very much fucked up. Moving on. I think y'all remember this dude, but before I do that, I'm gonna do my little commercial, and then we gonna look at Courthouse Superman. Check it out. I hate you.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right, y'all remember Superman, who apparently couldn't take his sentence and basically flew over the damn bench? He back in the news. So, dude who Supermaned over a judge's bench to attack her is in huge trouble. Damn, I can't breathe. Give me a second. Anyways. So, earlier this year, a black defendant went viral for vaulting himself above a Las Vegas judge bench after receiving a disappointing ruling. Now we know what his punishment will be, in addition to the crimes he was already being prosecuted for. Deborah Redden, 31, was being, Deobra Redden, 31, was being sentenced for a felony battery case on January 3rd by Clark County District Court Judge Mary K. Holthus. Somebody should have already been ready for this then. He already was going to jail for fucking battery. Y'all should have knew he was volatile. Anyways, the video of the hearing showed he was visibly disappointed about being sent to prison before Holthus even provided his prison term. The camera showed Redden leaping over the 4-foot-high bench, tackling her to the ground. I don't know why she didn't move. It took multiple court officers to peel him off of her. Per the video, Holthus suffered some injuries but recovered in enough time to meet Redden back in the courtroom the following day to finish her ruling. She's gangster. Per court documents, following the incident, Redden was slapped with another serious criminal offense, attempted murder, the AP reports. In a September hearing, Holthus didn't appear as a judge, but as a victim sitting in the witness stand and detailing how she felt the day of the attack, per KLAS News. She said she feared for her life when Redden launched himself at her. In his defense, Redden's lawyer told the court his client hadn't taken his medication for schizophrenia diagnosis at the time of his incident. The report says, why didn't somebody check if he... I'm telling y'all, we need to work with mental health and the justice system need to go hand in hand. I'm telling you that much. If y'all went hand in hand with the justice system and mental health, I think a lot of shit could be avoided. I really do. Let's see. In the end, Redden pleaded guilty to attempted murder and other charges in connection to the attack. However, he gave a statement to defend his character. I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil guy, Redden told the court. I'm not making excuses for my actions, but I'm saying I'm not a bad person. I know that I did not intend to kill Mary Kay Holthus. I know I care about her well-being. Well, then, if you care so much, why did you admit that you literally you said you had pleaded guilty to attempted murder? Why did you do that if you said that you did not intend to kill her? Idiot. District Court Judge Susan Johnson sentenced him to serve between 26 and 65 years in prison, aggregated with his sentence for attempted battery charge. Considering time served, Redden will not be eligible for parole until 2050. Sir, we will see you in 25 years. I have nothing to say. I'm not trying to defend your ass. I just want to know other things. Maybe maybe it's my common sense. If I see a raging man, not even black man, a raging man in general coming for me, I will fucking move. Personally, that's me. And as for him, why didn't anybody ask him or make sure that he took his medicine? I think if y'all know these people have these kind of issues when you put them into custody, you should at least make sure that these motherfuckers are drugged up when you bring them in for sentencing so they don't crazily go cuckoo. I'm just saying. This next one, I don't know if this is good news or fuck around and find out news. I really don't know. So y'all take it how you want to take it. But I'm just gonna do it as educational. How about that? Cause this is weird. This story is weird, but I don't know. I don't know. Take it as educational.
Yo, so many, hey, so many, yo, so many shits, yo, so many lies. Look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. They know I'm knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't got a lie, they know we the vibe, we live in this groove. It's young, conscious, shoot my life a movie, I live in a school. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the dudes. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that cool. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. Used to chill on the stove, now we out here breaking the nose. Ain't shit.
So, anyways, historical marker unveiled in honor of 1890 lynching victim Robert Mosley. Take it how you will. This was reported yesterday. A historical marker has been unveiled in honor of Robert Mosley, a victim of an 1890 lynching in Alabama, per WAFF. What? Okay. Mosley was unalived after a white woman accused him of burying him alive. What? Was killed after a white woman accused him of burying. Y'all need to really proofread these damn stories. I'm telling you right now. That right there is ridiculous. Anyways, the then 16-year-old was attacked by a white mob, and he swung. He swung. Mosley's body was discarded and later found roughly a half mile from where the historical marker was erected. Dozens of community members gathered to unveil Mosley's marker earlier this month. The Madison County Remembrance Project and the Equal Justice Initiative collaborated to erect the historical marker. Our objective is to try to commemorate all of those lives, so we hope to be able to see markers installed in the proximity of those events over the course of the next several years. David Person, a co-founder of Madison County Remembrance Project, said in a statement. I don't know how that's going to work out because I lived in Louisiana and I know what seeing a bunch of flowers and gifts and cards next to like certain erections out of the ground means. So that's pretty much the same as this, unfortunately, just a little grimmer. Anyways, Mosley is among at least 10 lynching victims in Madison County, according to Equal Justice Initiative. The organization hopes to erect a marker for each of them. The Equal Justice Initiative believes Mosley is one of at least 10 victims of lynching in Madison County. What happened here and in other places around Huntsville, it was wrong. Simply put, it was wrong. Carl Cooney Jr., what a name! Of the Prince Hall Masons of Alabama said, look, I ain't got shit to say about him now. I'm telling you right now, y'all Masons, stay away from me. It was a bad spot on our American history. However, each one we remember, each one we commemorate places us a step further as a country and garners more togetherness. Look, god dang it, I would love to get over this racist issue, but we can't even have the fucking conversation. I ain't never seen double talk so much in my life in the last 5 years since I've been back in the US. I have never seen so much fucking like rules for thee, but not for me in my life. I have never seen so many situations that have the exact same, feel, and then motherfuckers sit up there and literally make an excuse. Same exact situation, different people, different demographics, and they find a whole different verdict. I don't understand it. I have yet to understand that shit. So you're gonna have to give me a break on that one. But anyways, moving on. This is another one. I'll just call this actual regular news. So I'm just kind of glad to hear people are fighting back. So let's check this one out. Oh yeah.
And then the smoke got me.
Black farmers fight to reclaim land taken by state government. I told you before that a lot of lot of farmers lost their land when Trump was in office last time, damn it. Black tariffs are taxes, and these taxes are coming out of our asses, okay? A black farming couple in Georgia is fighting to claim land seized by the state government for a new rail line. According to Rolling Out, Blaine and Diane Smith filed a petition against Sanderville Railroad Company after the Georgia Public Commission, PSC, approved the company's request to seize their land for a rail. How the fuck you seize land? That's some fucked up shit. In project in Hancock County. The new project, known as Hanson Spur, aims to create an industrial rail line to transport industrial materials and agricultural products. Proponents of the project argue the rail line will reduce truck traffic on local roads and produce economic benefits for the county. The Smiths' land has been seized under eminent domain, a legal principle that allows government entities to take private property for public use. The farming couple is arguing that their land isn't being used for the public, but rather for the benefit of private companies. They're devaluing it, they're defacing it. Did they give you anything? That's what I really hope. They gave you something. They're creating hazards through it, Blaine Smith said. Blaine said his ancestors worked as enslaved individuals on the land, which his family has owned since the 1920s. My father farmed this land. My grandfather farmed it during most of his life. It's still in the Smith family. Not one piece of it had gotten away, he said. While some property owners have reached agreements with the railroad company, Smith and two other families are being represented by the Institute for Justice as they fight against this seizure. I don't blame them. What did you even offer them? Because, I mean, land in this point is very fucking valuable. I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, we about to check this one out right here. It's time for my favorite, Fuck Around and Find Out, or the original title, the actual title. That's what you get. That's what you deserve. Black couple sues Walmart after being falsely accused of shoplifting. If you ain't got what the hell happened to innocent until proven guilty? I'm so sick of people fucking doing this shit. Innocent until proven guilty. Otherwise, you fuck up people's careers, you fuck up their lives, and that is why you are getting sued, and I am so happy for it. A black couple in Florida is suing Walmart after they were falsely accused of stealing from the store. This is why I hate Walmart. I will not go into a Walmart. I swear to God. I'd rather do pickup. I'll rather get up at 3 a.m. to do my shopping than to go inside one of them bitches. So according to News 4 Jax, Raymond and Nakia Brewster recently filed a discrimination lawsuit against Walmart alleging profiling, wrongful imprisonment, and defamation. The Brewsters said they were returning children's clothes to a Walmart store in Jacksonville, Florida, when they were falsely accused of stealing the items. Please tell me you had the receipt. According to the lawsuit, Nakia had put the clothes and the receipt for the return in his original Walmart bag and tied the bag shut. Before heading to the register, Nakia put the bag in her cart and went to find the size she was looking for, hoping to purchase the new item while making the return, the lawsuit states. The couple, who was accompanied by their children, then went to the customer service, where an employee with Walmart's loss prevention allegedly claimed she illegally put a pair of maroon pants in her bag. Despite attempting to show the receipt, the employee allegedly said the theft was caught on camera. Did you give her a chance to? I mean, she was at the desk. She could have took both of the damn things out of the bag and explained the situation. You didn't bother to do that. I worked at loss prevention. You can't do shit unless they actually leave the store. Okay? You have to watch these people because they might just be holding it in that bag. She went to that desk. She didn't go towards the door. She went to the desk. As soon as you saw her heading to the door, that's when you should have said something. Otherwise, see, that's the problem with loss prevention as well. It's a very testy job because you can't really put hands on them. You can get them to come in the back and explain the situation. But this should have never got any further, especially if she had evidence. Now, if she didn't have evidence, I don't know what to say. But if she had evidence, you had no business to do this. and you get what you get. Anyways, so according to the lawsuit, police arrived and required the family to go into a small office for investigation. That's what I'm saying. They take you to the back. We get into this room, Raymond recalled. They closed the door. The room is probably like a 10 by 10. Like, it's really small. So, it's like me, my 3 daughters, my wife, 2 loss prevention guys, and 2 officers. The store failed to provide the alleged footage of the theft, according to the suit. The officers eventually allowed the family to leave. The Brewsters said the incident left them feeling humiliated. I go there all the time, shop there all the time, and what happened to us was unimaginable, Raymond said. I never expected that to happen to me. Like I said, I've worked in that position. You should have never done that shit. You should have let them explain it. And if their asses had a damn receipt and they had 2 pair of fucking same pants, you should have left their asses alone. You should have waited to see what happened when they left that damn desk. And I hope they win their lawsuit. I really do. But moving on, another lawsuit. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop doing shit and understand the situation before you start bringing in the law. Good grief.
Emotional content.
Man denied service at the bank, falsely reported to police. Lawsuit. This was reported yesterday. A black businessman in Kansas City is suing Commerce Bank after he was allegedly denied service and falsely reported to police while trying to open business accounts. According to Kansas City Star, Michael Waller, 64, filed a lawsuit against Commerce Bank, saying bank employees discriminated against him and refused to help him open accounts for his 2 businesses because of his race. The lawsuit stems from Waller's initial visit on June 20th to Commerce Bank's Antonoc, I think that's how you say it, location in Overland Park, where he already held a personal account. Waller was first told he didn't have the correct paperwork to open 2 business accounts. After returning with the correct documents, Waller said a bank employee questioned why he wasn't opening accounts closer to his home. The employee allegedly denied him service and reported him to fraud department, according to the lawsuit. Police were called as he and his fiancée were leaving the bank. The lawsuit states that Waller went to the second Commerce Bank location, Troost Avenue, to attempt to open the accounts and to file a complaint. Waller was allegedly told by the branch manager that he was ineligible to open business accounts at Commerce Bank following a decision by the bank's investigation department. So you made a judgment and decided this man couldn't even go to that bank no more. So now you have a lawsuit and you lost a client. That's dumb. Waller said the incident left him with emotional distress and led to lost business opportunities due to the delays. He later opened accounts with another bank without issue, according to the suit. If he really had problems, why would another bank allow him to open the suit? I really hope he wins his suit. The conduct of defendants was outrageous and evidenced an evil motive or conscious disregard for the rights of plaintiff and others, the lawsuit states. A court conference is set for March 3rd. Commerce Bank hasn't publicly responded to the allegations. I hope you lose it. I really do, because I fucking can't stand rich people anyways. So that is that. We got one more news story, and then we gonna move into he won, now where to move. Give me just a second. And for anybody that does see this again, like I said, I don't have a TV. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I watch other websites. I stream shit. I read news websites. I watch news channels. I actually watch NBC News. Do not watch CNN. Honestly, I really don't. My mother watches MSNBC. But yeah, as for me, I don't watch that. So I don't know how the hell I sound like a true CNN viewer when I don't watch CNN. How the hell you watch CNN when you ain't got a TV? I mean, you could probably go to the links and shit, but I don't go there either. I don't even subscribe to them. Anyways, moving on, weirdo. So this was reported today. I'm telling you, we just need to seriously get rid of Florida. I'm sorry. I got relatives in that fucker, but you see how I feel. I don't even give a shit with that. Florida prosecutor seeks to clear records of people charged with buying police-made crack in 1980s. There he is. He's a plump-looking young man. He's plump. Anyways, Fort Lauderdale, can't read. Florida prosecutor says he will seek to vacate as many as 2,600 convictions of people who bought crack cocaine manufactured by Broward County Sheriff's Office for sting operations between 1988 and 1990. Isn't that entrapment? I'm just wondering. The Florida Supreme Court ruled in 1993 that people couldn't be charged in cases where the sheriff's office made the crack cocaine and uncovered deputies then sold it to buyers who were arrested and charged. Broward County State Attorney Harold F. Pryor said Friday, while his office was reviewing old records, prosecutors realized that many people may still have criminal charges or convictions on their records because of the sting operation. Let me see. It is never too late to do the right thing, Pryor said in a statement. It's just one example of how the crack cocaine epidemic of the 1980s and early 1990s led to harsh police practices and heavy criminal penalties. Some people may have been convicted of serious felonies because they bought drugs within 1,000 feet of a school. Conviction under the law required at that time defendants be sentenced to at least 3 years in prison. They were arresting people not for selling, but for purchasing, Ed Hoig, a defense lawyer, told the Sun Sentinel of Fort Lauderdale. At the time, Hoig was a public defender who represented Leon Williams, whose appeal led to state Supreme Court outlawing the practices. They had detention deputies posing as dealers, Hoig said. They would sell it, and these poor people who were addicts were buying it. And they were selling it within 1,000 feet of the school, so the penalties would be greater. The sheriff's office said at the time that it began making crack because it didn't have enough of the seized drug to use it. Well, if you didn't have enough, okay. And because it didn't have to later test the cocaine content of crack made by sheriff's office. So if someone was just trying to try something for the very first time, they hadn't made any mistakes, because y'all always use that in fucking court, talking about this person never did anything wrong, this was a first time offense, you feel it's okay to do this. I'm sorry. That shit don't make no sense. It don't go. Anyways, we find that the law enforcement's conducts were so outrageous as to violate Florida's due process clause, the state Supreme Court wrote in decision. Pryor said he notified Broward County Sheriff Gregory Toney that Pryor would ask judges to vacate the convictions. Pryor said Toney supports the plan. Some defendants may also be able to seal or expunge their records, the prosecutor said. Well, that's good news. The review will take a considerable amount of time. Pryor said his office will contact people who may be affected. Well, I hope they get that shit off of them, and I hope they learn their lesson, because I'm promise you that probably scared the shit out of them. I mean, literally, like they probably went home and had to change their underwear, because I know that would have happened to me, but they couldn't have let me out, sending me to jail. I wouldn't have been able to come back out because my mama would have killed me. But anyways, let's check out the next 6 places. Some might be repeats. I got to do another search on where to fucking move. And if anybody's interested, please let me know in a comment or something. If you know how to get in contact with me, let me know if you are interested in me explaining how to get visas and shit, because I did it at least 3 times. I done left this country 3 times, and I'm about to do it again. Anyway, so check this out. Where's my thing? There it is. 6 amazing destinations for Black travelers. Okay, give me a second here. All right. So I'm not even going to read all of that. I'm just going to tell you the country. So North America and Caribbean, the best place to move is the Barbados. Although my family is from Barbados and you may think I'm biased, I didn't write this. The numbers don't lie, boasting an overall 4.6 out of 5 rating and a 5 out of 5 traveling while Black score. It's our highest rating TWB destination, I guess traveling while Black, for North America and the Caribbean. Jamaica was a very close second. Black travelers can feel safe and comfortable while enjoying all that this island has to offer. Barbados is a great place to relax on the beach, explore the local culture, and try delicious local food. Some of my favorite food spots include Cuz Fish Stand and their fish cutters, and going to Pat's on Friday night during Austin's Fish Fry. For the best nightlife, take a look at the South Coast close to St. Lawrence Gap. This area is home to a number of bars and clubs that stay open until the wee hours and offer various types of food. They are all close to one another, making bar hopping a breeze. So if you're a young person, you might like this. Although Rihanna may have shined a light on Barbados in recent years, it's always been home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Please don't try and buy the beaches, that's just rude. With some of my favorite being Pebbles Beach and Browns Beach. Never heard of them. The locals are friendly and welcoming, and there are many activities to choose from, such as tasting of the world's oldest rum or a catamaran cruise on the southwest coast of the island. There is plenty to keep busy. Moving on, South America, Medellin, Colombia. This city has a lot to offer Black travelers, including a rich culture of music, art, and history that's been strongly influenced by its Afro Colombian heritage. Couple that with beautiful scenery, extensive biodiversity, and vibrant nightlife, and it's a destination to remember. Medellin is the second largest city in Colombia, and along with the nightlife and amazing food, it's also home to a number of museums and historical sites. I like that. The city has gone through a rebirth in the last decade. It used to be plagued by Medellin cartel, and the names Pablo Escobar and Griselda Blanco, the Black Widow, would strike fear into anyone that heard them. But those days are long gone, though you can still explore that part of Medellin's history with various tours around the city. Throughout the day, the city is buzzing with visitors and locals. The locals are very gracious and always willing to point you in the right direction. The city is located in a valley which provides stunning views of the surrounding mountains. The weather is also very pleasant with an average temperature of 70, making Medellin a great place to visit all year round. Best of all, you won't have to worry about feeling safe as Black travelers since Medellin is full of Afro-Colombians. You'll feel right at home. With a 4.9 out of 5 traveling while Black score, you can rest. Cartagena was a close number 2. You can rest easy. I'm sorry. Moving on to Europe, Florence, Italy. Get ready to be in full travel mode when you land in Florence. A beautiful and historic city, Florence is known for its art and architecture. It's home to many famous museums, including the Uffizi Gallery and the Accademia Gallery, which houses some of the world's most famous paintings and sculptures. I hope none of that was stolen, including Michelangelo's David. So I get to see Strong. Yay. Florence is also known for its outstanding regional food, from fresh pasta and pizza to mouth-watering gelato. Set in the heart of Chianti wine, or is that Chianti? Chianti wine region, it's the perfect place to go for a wine tasting once or twice or 3 times, who's counting. When it comes to safety, Florence is generally a safe place for Black travelers, with a 4.56 out of 5 traveling while Black, the highest score for Europe, and a 4.8 history score. It's ideal for those who want to learn about Italy's past. Well, that's interesting. She looks happy. If you're thinking about Asia, y'all, Philippines. With stunning beaches, amicable locals, and famously excellent food, it's no wonder the Philippines is popular with Black travelers. One of the best things about this archipelago, Jesus Christ, archipelago is, if it's wrong, I know it's wrong because I forgot how to say it, is that it's affordable destination with plenty of budget-friendly accommodation and food. Is it archipelago? Archipelago, okay. Food options. Additionally, it's a fantastic country for experiencing new things. Snorkel with the turtles in Malbao. Enjoy the thrilling nightlife in El Nido. Swim and kayak on one of the 7,600 islands. That's too many damn islands, y'all. Or relax in the sleepy town of Coron. It's easy to see how the Philippines got a high 4.76 score in adventure, but also a 4.82 score for traveling while Black. due to its welcoming community. For those who love Bali, don't worry, it wasn't far behind. The Philippines as a great place for Black travelers to visit in Asia. Never been there, but I did study online to get my ESL certification. So, yeah, I got it from Phuket. I thought it was fuck it. Anyways, Oceania, if you're interested in living in Oceania, try Sydney, Australia. I don't know about that because Australia, the big ass bugs and shit. Anyway, Sydney is the capital of New South Wales and the most famous city in Australia. I stayed in Sydney for about a week as part of my gap year back in 2015. Never had a gap year. And it was during this time that I came up with the idea of Green Book Global. During my stay, I visited famous landmarks like the Sydney Opera House and climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge. There are also plenty of museums and art galleries to explore, making it the perfect destination for those who love to learn. I recommend Camden Museum, which provides an in-depth history of First Nations, people of Australia that migrated out of Africa 50,000 to 60,000 years ago. Honestly, they probably were on the damn continent when Pangea broke apart, damn it. The city is also home to some of the best beaches in Australia. I went to Bondi Beach and really enjoyed the Bondi to Coogee coastal walk and its proximity to so many restaurants. You said coastal, that fucked me up. When it comes to traveling while Black, Sydney has the top score in Oceania with a 4.3. It keeps getting lower out of 5. I can attest to that as I didn't have any problems and felt very welcome. If you're interested in the continent of Africa, Zanzibar, Tanzania. Zanzibar tops our list. If you see that damn Madagascar goddamn lemur, let me know. Zanzibar tops our list for Africa as the best destination for Black travelers with a 5 out of 5 for traveling while Black score. In Zanzibar, the locals are friendly and welcoming. On top of that, it's an incredibly beautiful place. The RP, oh boy, it's off the coast of Tanzania, and it's famous for its beaches blessed with crystal clear water and soft sand. There are also tons. I only know about hot sand. There are tons of activities to enjoy, including snorkeling, diving, windsurfing, and kite surfing. I will do none of that. And Tanzania is one of the few African countries where you can witness the great wildebeest migration, typically from December to March. So you need to go now, but I'm not going because yeah, wildebeest, they're like bulls. Yeah, no, I don't know. Additionally, Zanzibar is home to several historic sites. Visit the old fort, stroll through the Stones Town Market, or take a tour of the architecturally unique House of Wonders. That sounds a little scary. For its darker history, learn about how the slave trade became a pillar of the Zanzibar economy by visiting the Anglican Christ Church Cathedral. I will not. Formerly one of the biggest slave markets in East Africa. I definitely will not. And Prison Island, where rebel slaves were imprisoned. That's not on my list. Whether you're looking to relax on the beach, enjoy unique local dishes that blend Eastern Africa, Arab, and Eastern Indian influences, or explore the island's history, Zanzibar is well worth visiting. It barely inched past Accra for the number one in Africa, if you were wondering. And that's it for continents on where the hell to move. I'm just saying, I'm still looking at Italy. So Florence is near there, so I'm thinking about that. So before we move on to the celebrity, I think I'm just not gonna do health because we had a lot of talk about health and Black people with the health issue. So I'm just gonna move on to issues. I hate this internet so bad. I can't wait to move. Like I said, I might actually have a home soon. So I'm just waiting for the voucher and all that shit to go through. Lately I've been, living out my car and sleeping on the floor. It's not a problem. I'm just blessed to at least have a roof over my head and not be freezing outside right now because my car does not stay warm. Anyways, moving on. Let me go ahead and do my commercial and I will see you in a minute.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my look, say that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's no flowers and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned
All right, we back. So Black Twitter goes off on Family Matters Jaleel White for shading TV favorites like Living Single. Why would you do that? That Living Single became, if you were a teenager or a preteen in the 90s, that was a cornerstone of your freaking social life if you couldn't go out, you know? Jaleel, you're an idiot. Anyways, during the promotional tour for his new memoir, Growing Up Urkel, Jaleel White has discussed the legacy of Family Matters and his character, Steve Urkel. He doesn't think the 90s ABC comedy gets the respect it deserves on the opinion. Are you kidding me? Y'all are like right under the Cosby Show, and you're probably above it now after what we know. Anyways, he doesn't think the 90s ABC comedy gets the respect it deserves, an opinion he once again explained in a conversation with Wilmington. You need to stop. You just want to start shit. I think people just make these asinine comments just so people will look at them. Being a part of the GGI brand sometimes make you feel like you don't belong in the pantheon of blackness. Are you crazy? Dumbass. He said blackness has been treated as very monolithic experience in entertainment. If it's not a hood story, it's not a black story. And sometimes I feel out of that. Obviously, you have not been paying attention to the Wayans. A lot of their comedies have people well-to-do. Even that damn Carmichael dude, his family seemed well-to-do. They weren't living out of the hood. What the hell are you talking about? It seems like he thinks since Family Matters is not considered a hood story. Didn't they have a gang story in Family Matters? Didn't they talk about when Eddie tried to join the hood? And Eddie's out there now messing with ladies with those. So what the hell you talking about? Y'all screwing your own damn legacy up, complaining about this shit. We all look to Family Matters to see a black family. It was wonderful to see a family of two darker black people with a lovely family of different array. It wasn't just, dark. I mean, you had two dark parents until the mid. And then you had like a little high yellow baby from a caramel colored sister. Because I swear to God, the race is a damn calico. I'm telling you, we come in all shades. What the hell are you talking about, Jaleel? Something wrong with you, Jaleel. Something seriously wrong. It seems like he thinks Family Matters is not considered. Yeah. So if there's ever a poll, they say, what your favorite black shows? Martin is in there, Living Single. I already know we're coming in last. White joke. Oh, God. But if there's ever a poll and it's your favorite family show, suddenly we rank really high. So black people can't have families? So black people can't have black families. Okay, Jaleel, you need to go somewhere and sit the hell down. Jaleel, yeah. Jaleel, you need to stop.
Sit down, bitch. You don't have this.
You really don't. Contrary to what White thinks, whenever most TV analysts discuss the best black series of the 80s and 90s, Family Matters is included. Didn't they have an Urkel dance? They had a whole dance, you dumbass. Ain't no damn, there's no dang step by step dance. There is no character, there's no like what is it? What is it? Step by step, day by. Well, there's none of that. That's not. Oh my God, what is that? Full House. There's no dance from the Full House. There's no Michelle Tanner dance. What the hell is he talking about? Anyways, however if he wants to get real, we have to admit that it's never considered an impactful or influential series, and a big reason for that is Steve Urkel. So you did it to yourself. You shot yourself in the foot. When his character became popular, producers went all in and made him focus. This made him the focus. This meant we get silly storylines revolving around him and Carl time traveling or switching bodies or being cloned. This didn't leave room for a lot of real life stories. Even when they tried to do special episodes, it always came compared to other 90s black series like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin's Living Single, and A Different World. It just didn't measure up. White comments about Family Matters' place among other black comedies riled up social media. This led to Black Twitter reminding him why the sitcom doesn't get the praise he thinks it should, with some users referencing the show's unserious nature. Someone pointed out how Window stacks up against other notable black comedies. The Winslows, I'm sorry. Writing on Twitter, Family Matters ranks last because it's an inferior black story in quality compared to Martin, the Wayans brothers, A Different World, the Jamie Foxx show. Jamie Foxx show is not a hood story. Moesha, the Parkers isn't a hood story either. Smart Guy, that's not. Sister, that's not. The Steve Harvey Show, that's not. My Wife and Kids, they did well. One on One, that might be a hood story. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air is definitely not a hood story. A user who identifies as a filmmaker and communications professor noted that the show didn't showcase black culture the way other series did, posting Family Matters is left out of the conversation because unless it was a special episode dealing with racism, there was nothing black about the show. I often have to point out the Cosby Show was black as fuck with subtext. The music, the art, the fashion, etc. I never saw hints of that on Family Matters. I did. Maybe I was watching too closely. I was a child when it came out. But anyways, Family Matters was a TV show with black characters that was written by I did not know that. White writers who in no way lived the black experience in America, with the content of the shows themselves showed that year after year. So they played it safe and never introduced any topics affecting the black community during that time, wrote one person. The Cosby Show, Martin, and Living Single was the completely opposite. Hence why Family Matters ranks low on the list of favorite black TV shows. Family Matters was entertaining but not relatable. A lot of black people and those other shows were relatable to black people. I'm missing some words, or they're missing them. Another a viewer called out White's lack of self-awareness, writing, the shows were not hood shows. They were about black people having jobs and surviving. I have yet to encounter a time machine. If I did, there'd be a lot of shit I'd fix, and I definitely would have won the goddamn lottery. I'm telling you that right now. Anyways, the shows were not hood shows. Okay, anyways, but the shows were built around and once you got older, you weren't that funny. The show should have been built around Mr. and Mrs. Winslow. Yeah, and the kids. Don't forget the kids. We can absolutely acknowledge the popularity of Family Matters while also pointing out that it was extremely silly and didn't reach the cultural influence of other shows in its generation. If this conversation has put you in the mood for a rewatch, Family Matters is available to stream on Disney X and Max. And if you know me, I can tell you some free websites. I'm just saying, I'll tell you secretly. But I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to go ahead and move to the next one because this is celebrity shit and I don't usually stay on the T that long. But I got at least 4 of these motherfuckers. Anyways, why black people, why black America, especially black internet, is waiting for Jay-Z's downfall. I honestly don't care. I just wish his hair would stop defying gravity. That's all I care about. I have no problem with locks, but when that shit starts defying gravity, I have an issue. Why is your hair doing that? Anyways, he still looks like a camel. He does look like Mufasa too. The fallout from Jay-Z's allegations continues to rock the world and black internet at large. Since the rapper was named in a bombshell great lawsuit on Sunday night, it seems like everyone is taking to their favorite social media platform, TikTok. Not me, I just post on there to share their opinions, perspectives, and thoughts on Jay, from why they think it has been a long time coming to how his sudden response to the lawsuit may or may not have hurt his standing in the court of public opinion. While I ain't looked at you the same since you beef with Nas, honestly. While this is the first time Jay-Z has been legally accused, it certainly is not the first time he's been in the hot seat in the court of public opinion. Didn't you deny some parentage? Anyways, even before Diddy's legal fallout began and long before his arrest, fans had posted rumors about the mogul. And once the video of the diddler beating his then girlfriend exploded on social media and more stories of the diddler alleged wrongdoing grew, predictions in regards to Jay-Z's potential involvement with the disgraced rapper bad behavior also grew, especially as Jaguar Wright's claims gained more and more steam. Hey, I'm just glad she survived. I thought they was going to take her out with all that stuff she was saying. Anyways, We won't even get worshiping claims on social media. Back to right. The root encouraged social media users, especially non-black ones, to be very cautious with Wright, who once worked closely with Jay-Z. Wright's claims, though never proven legally, landed on her on some pretty widespread platforms, including Piers Morgan's television show. While Jay shut Wright and her unsubstantiated claims down real quick, a lot of folks still had their eyes on the 99 Problems rapper, truly wondering if when there's smoke, there really is fire. TikTok seems to be the platform of choice for fans and the shocking nature of the claims, as one user at Get Me Britney pointed out. Jay-Z is the penultimate pillar when it comes to hip hop culture, and while none of us know him personally, we all have some sort of parasocial relationship with him. Not me, I don't give a shit. I told you how I feel. Creators like at Culture Work are sharing comprehensive analyses of Jay-Z's, god dang it, of Jay-Z's career, breaking down not only the lawsuit, but Jay-Z's history with controversial figures like Diddy and R. Kelly in the context of these new allegations. God dang it. This damn internet is annoying. Calling out Jay-Z's number one collaborator was R. Kelly in the early 2000s. This creator breaks down the ways the rapper continued to work with Kelly despite all allegations surrounding Kelly and the SA for over a decade. While the allegations against Jay-Z in this lawsuit remain just that, allegations, some creators believe that Jay-Z has been surrounded by these figures for so long that was only a matter of time before accusations of his own popped up. Other users have pointed to age difference between Beyonce and Jay-Z as some sort of red flag. I was uncomfortable with that too when they first got together, before they even got married. I was like, ew. But anyways, to begin with, especially as it pertains to the lawsuit accusing him and the diddler of raping a 13-year-old girl. One user called him a weirdo for getting with Beyonce when she was allegedly 18 and he was 30s. Oh my God, I didn't know he was that damn old. Anyways, of course, users are also wondering how Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister, who was famously got into an altercation with Jay in an elevator all those years ago, feels about all of this. One user humorously said, "There's just one thing I want to know. What is Solange saying?" I have no information, which referred to the lawsuit as a blackmail attempt. The way that it's written is clear that he did not speak with his PR team, his attorney, or anything else. At Get Me Britney said in her video, calling out the typos and messiness of the post. For some, Jay-Z's speedy response only made him look worse in their eyes. As one comment with over 3,000 likes read, it's honestly made him sound guilty to me. Another user shared similar sentiments, asking where Jay-Z's crisis and PR team is. Due to sudden nature of the statement, this user asked, how did they not have anything prepared, especially if one of the sentences of the statement is, they have been blackmailing me for months? Yeah, I would have said something. As these creators have clearly pointed out, Jay-Z is perhaps the biggest name in hip hop ever. Really? Okay. And certainly one of the biggest names in music. And as the old adage says, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. Still, it bears repeating that these are all allegations and nothing has been proven in the court of law. Either way, we'll be keeping our eyes on this lawsuit as it continues to play out in front of the world. Well, you do you. I honestly don't care. They're rich. I really don't give a damn about what rich people think, honestly. It irritates me that they're rich and they don't have enough sense to behave the way they do. Moving on, give me a second. I hate this so much. Fucking internet gets on my nerves. I'm really sitting like this. I really sit kind of like that. Anyways, Black Twitter is also talking about rapper Foxy Brown's rap. Man, I'm telling you, Black Twitter is about to, Black internet in general is about to put people, detectives out of work. Black Twitter decodes rapper Foxy Brown's mysterious post following Jay-Z's lawsuit. What a mess. People who were once close associates of Jay-Z are now reacting to the serious allegations against the hip-hop mogul. The latest to do so is rapper and former collaborator Foxy Brown. On Monday, just a day after the allegations against Hov were made public, Brown posted a cryptic message to her Instagram, simply writing the words "wow" and "wait" on her IG story. She later posted a cold, shocked face emoji. Everyone has a different take on what those words mean. Did she mean wait what or wait? There will be more. We will likely never know, but of course, Black Internet has much to say about nothing. While she gave no further explanations as to what she was referring to, people seemed to believe she was reacting to the news that Jay was accused of SAing a child along with disgraced music mogul Sean Diddy, the Diddler Combs. The accuser, who was only identified as a Jane Doe, claims in the lawsuit that when she was 13 years old, she was raped by two influential rap figures at a house party after the MTV VMA in 2000, according to NBC News report. I just found out she lied to her parents, and she went there without their knowledge. In response to Brown's vague post, people compared these recent allegations against Hove to rumors about the alleged inappropriate relationship he had with Brown, and Get Me Home rapper was only a teenager. A lot of teenage rappers back then. Just saying. There's a lot of people talking. Nas, the Illmatic MC, referenced the two having an actual relationship on Ether when he said, "Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in her puss. What you think you getting girls now because of your looks?" Well, definitely not the looks. Their social media post read, "Jay-Z spot about to be blown up soon once Foxy NDA is over in 2025. Baby, she is singing. I feel like Rock Nation is almost done. That's why Nicki is so comfortable talking about this like this." At the time, Brown defended Hope and denied any romantic relationship between the two. Writing on Instagram, "In icon business, miss me with that fake news. NDA, I ain't a motherfucker alive. Could stop my story. NDA on my shit gon' run 100 mil." What did she say? Somebody translate that. Brown has known Jay since she signed to Def Jam Records in 1996. The same year released her debut album, Il Nana. Hove is featured on many of her songs, including I'll Be, and co-wrote some records, including Big Bag Mama and Hotspot. Have not heard those songs. Yeah, so I don't know what to say. Wow? Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about that. Moving on, still Jamie's still in the news, so let's look what he got to say. And then we gonna move to my commercial and weird ass news, and then we are done. So let's check this out as soon as it fucking comes up. Oh my god, come up, god dang it. Now here we go.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Why Jamie Foxx says he's done dating white women. No one asked, no one cared, but I guess he wants to tell everybody. This was reported today. I really don't care. It's no secret. This man is not handsome to me. He really is not. He got freckles? Are those freckles or he just got spots on his face? I can't tell. Is that a leather t-shirt? What the hell? Anyways, it's no secret that actor and comedian Jamie Foxx has had a romantic history involving white women. Don't care. But it seems he may be ready to turn a new leaf and go back to his roots. Okay. The Django Unchained star said as much during a hilarious bit of his recently released I have not seen this special. Is it on Netflix? I got Netflix and I did not see this. Anyways, released Netflix special, Jamie Foxx, What Had Happened Was. In the special, while detailing the shocking medical emergency he endured last year and how he came into healing on the other side of it, Foxx sits at a piano on stage and sings about his gratitude. I don't understand you. I'm sorry. I don't like these multi fucking fashion shows. God dang it, Samsung. I knew it got darker. I don't really care for these multi-talent shows where you got to stop in the middle of your fucking bit to sing or dance. I really don't. That's annoying and distracting for me. Anyways, Namely, he advocated for his he's so glad his sister and his daughter Annalise Bishop and sister Deidre Dixon advocated for him. The Oscar-winning actor then takes a moment to address how people thought he was a clone when he first began emerging back into the social life until they spotted him with a white woman. That's when Fox addresses black women as the collective and assures them that his days of doting on white women were over and that he was ready to be back on the black side of town. Are you sure you just ain't saying that so you can get more clout? Because honestly, we really don't care anymore. At least I don't. Sisters, I'm here to tell you I've been cured. I've been cured of everything. No more white girls. I'm serious. No more white girls. Stop telling this joke. Fox said before later adding, no more potato salad and raisins. Ill. I hate potato salad altogether. No more white girls, no more spray tan, no more big titties, no ass. I don't know who you talking about. I know a lot of black girls with big ass titties. No more white girls. I gotta let them know. No more white women. Every month in February, all year long. Hallelujah. No more honkies. No more white women. I'm back on the black side. No more white girls in public. God dang it, dude. I knew it was a joke. I don't give a shit who you date, sir. However, as the clips began to circulate online, Fox's joke was met with mixed reactions as some black women openly welcomed him back, whereas others felt like he was pandering. I thought he was joking. I didn't know he was serious. This ain't funny at all. He's saying he had to go through strife to love us. I promise you, none of them white girls grew up watching the Jamie Foxx show. He was just a rich nigga who was in the circle and they wanted his D. I hate this place, said one user on Twitter. I don't care about Jamie Foxx being a perpetual swirler because he doesn't disparage black women, simple, said another. I honestly don't care about your life that much, sir. You ain't gave me no damn money. I really don't care. Nobody cares that Jamie Foxx loves white women to death because he doesn't make it his personality, and others said. He is pandering to black American women because he knows what their support means for his career. I also think him exclusively dating white women is nobody's business as long as he remains respectful, wrote another. Jamie Foxx uses black women for labor but refuses to provide a loving home for one, said another user. Jamie Foxx, what had happened was it's streaming now on Netflix. I didn't see it. I gotta go look and see what the hell he said because I didn't even know he had a damn special. I mean, I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when the hell it was coming, and I didn't know what the hell it was about. And I honestly wasn't that interested. Sir, the last time I was interested in you is when you was singing "He Gives Me Money." Yeah, that one. That was the last time I was all that interested in you, sir. But anyways, I'm about to tell you the stupid shit because I give a palate cleanser. But before I do that, once again, if you like what I'm doing, please like, share, subscribe, help me get my numbers up. I will cam up if I get to 200, like I cammed up when I got 100. I am not an AI person. Motherfuckers keep thinking I am. The way I stutter and tremble over all of these words and mispronounce, I don't see how you could think my ass is a goddamn bot or anything else. But okay. Anyways, go ahead and check out this commercial. I'll be back.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we packed out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
Look, damn it. I'm ignorant and I know I am, but I can't help this. This is the funniest shit I've seen all week. Oregon City asked locals to stop putting googly eyes on sculptures. Are you serious? This is too much. Anyways, oh shit, they even got the baby. Good grief, y'all ain't got no time. Y'all got too much time on your hands, is what I'm trying to say. So this was reported today. Officials in Bend, Oregon are asking residents to stop attaching googly eyes to the city's sculpture, despite support for whimsical practice from some locals. The city's officials account said on Instagram that the oversight. Where are you getting those big ass googly eyes? Is what I want to know. Said on Instagram that the oversized plastic eyes attached to 8 public art installations by unknown pranksters could end up costing Ben a lot of money. All you got to do is take it off. Just go get yourself one of them like little scrapers, them paint scrapers, and and then unless it's like super glue, but even super glue works unless it's like Gorilla Glue. Then you ain't never taking that shit off. Unless you ask that girl, she might know. While the googly eyes placed on the various art pieces around town give you a chuckle, it costs money to remove them with care to not damage the art. Those things are metal. I don't think anybody's moving that damn close unless you painted them motherfuckers some other metal to look that damn realistic. Because I'm not moving that close to see scratches. I really ain't. Anyways, while we don't condone the wreaths, leis, or Santa Claus hats, let's stay away from adhesive graffiti and all things that can damage the art. The post garnered dozens of comments from residents, including many from locals, who said the googly eyes are a harmless addition to the sculptures. City spokesperson Renee Mitchell said the adhesives that keep the eyes in place can damage the coating of the metal. Once again, it's metal. I'm just saying. Cortine still can lose rust patches from adhesive. You want rust patches? Okay. Needing chemical treatment to rust evenly. Mitchell told Oregon Live, why don't you just leave them on there for life? I'd rather see a deer with googly eyes than a deer without. Stainless steel requires strong solvent to remove adhesive residue. Mitchell said the city already spent more than $1,500 removing googly eyes from sculptures. While the addition of the googly eyes may be amusing and make people laugh, they ultimately cause unattended damage, Mitchell said. You can kiss my ass, damn it. Let me show y'all once again. I would rather see this shit on a regular basis. It would make me smile. Look at this. Look, googly eyes. And there's more than one. I got to show y'all. Look, I want to see this. I don't give a damn about the ball. I want to see the googly eyes on the ball. Yes. Give me more of this. Yes, please. Fucker, you did that on purpose. All you got to do is pull the tape off. You just being ignorant. Just pull the damn tape off. Slide a damn, paint scraper off to get that shit off. You're just ignorant. Anyways, that's it for the news. I hope you enjoyed it. I've decided to go because I never did this to do an initial introduction to who I am and like my likes and all that shit. I'm thinking about going ahead and doing that recording after I finish this, but honestly, that's it for the news. I thank y'all so much. Without y'all, I would be nothing. I'm always asking for a reason. If y'all could please, tell me your opinions and your thoughts on this so I can improve because I'm trying to learn. I'm not, and I have never said I was young. I need y'all to understand that. I am not a young person. I'm not a spring chicken. I am an older woman. I just don't want to be on, cam all the damn time. And that's something I have to deal with. But nonetheless, I honestly am pretty bipartisan when it comes to my a benefit. I'm not gonna even play in this time and I'm all about benefit. If the Republicans actually said something that would benefit my community and me, then hell yeah, I would talk more about them. But right now, all I see is a cult. I don't understand how you could literally sit your ass up there and hire a criminal. This man has sat up there and made money out of our government. He's basically trying to turn us into like fucking merchandise. Last time he tried to trade one of our fucking states to get Finland, or was it Greenland? I don't remember. And then he told fucking Canada, if you have a problem, why don't you become the 51st state? And now he's basically telling other countries if they invest in us, they can have, free reign over our fucking climate. I already have to get my mother out of the South because the climate is so shitty for her. So you can miss me with the rest of the shit. I'm a survival person. I do the news so people can understand what the hell's going on, not to get you to choose my side. If you choose the opposite side, well, I respect your choice. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna look at you stupid if this asshole, gets us again. My internet sucks right now, and hopefully, if I get a place to live, it'll be better. So with that, I'm just gonna say I love y'all. Without y'all, I'll be nothing. And here goes my outro. I'm out. Where's my damn outro?
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. This ain't a home for my soul. All the way I can't stay. Oh, I always gotta go. Playing house to say the whole world knows.